Section 8 renters can buy without an increase to their monthly housing expenses. If you currently have a Section 8 rental voucher and use it to pay your rent, and you have been receiving Section 8 for at least a year, you may be a candidate for a Section 8 homeownership voucher program, whereby you can use your homeownership voucher to pay your mortgage. Now, if you wish to purchase your first home but need help in meeting your monthly mortgage and other homeownership expenses, there's a program that will help you, and it's called the Section 8 Homeownership Voucher Program. Along with qualifying for Section 8 Homeownership Voucher, there are educational programs also that must be taken, which are absolutely free. These qualifying courses are free, and Affordable Homes and Apartments can help show you the way. Hello, my name is Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with Affordable Homes and Apartments, and I've written a book entitled Buy a Home with Your Section 8 Homeownership Voucher, which is available on Books Galore and More and BarnesandNobles.com. Now, along with qualifying for Section 8 homeownership voucher, educational classes must be taken. Now, I always say an educated consumer is my best customer. The better informed you are about what is available to you and how to take advantage of it, these programs that are available works out better for the home buyer as well as the real estate broker. Okay? Rents are high and wages are low. Finding decent housing in safe neighborhoods at an affordable price seems to be more difficult today than it has ever been. Rents are going up, and at the same time, housing prices are going up as well. Landlords can pretty much charge almost what they want, and you have to pay it if you want to live in their building. Otherwise, you have to buy a house. Owning a home far outweighs the benefits of renting. There are always money available when you own a home. You don't have to get the landlord's permission to rent a room if you need extra money. You don't need a permission to rent a house, to rent your house out if you decide to move somewhere else. You don't need permission to sell the house, and you definitely don't need permission to get a mortgage. Owning a home means now you have to pay taxes and insurance, which is called escrow. And this is most oftentimes overlooked by first-time home buyers. These two items are not always clearly explained to you when you get the keys to your new home, and that's called the closing. Homeowners seem to forget that the taxes and insurance need to be paid. But these items are not usually listed in the closing statement and can be easily forgotten. And again, they're called escrow. In addition, you now have to fix everything. If the toilet leaks, you have to fix it. You can't call the landlord because there is no landlord. You own the home. You can't, and that's a great thing. You know, you don't have a landlord to have to deal with. You can fix it right now when you want. You can do whatever you want to your house. Make it customized to your liking. Now, owning a home is cheaper today than it can be cheaper than renting. Because, number one, if you own a home, monthly mortgage payments will usually be less than what you're paying in rent. On average, a 3-bedroom house in Buffalo rents anywhere from $800 to $2,500 a month, depending on the neighborhood. Mortgage can be approximately the same, but is amortized over a period of 30 years at a lower interest rate. So you'll be probably paying about half of that in a mortgage payment. So if your rent is $800, you'll probably be paying somewhere in the neighborhood of $450. But if you have Section 8, you'll be generally across the board, the homeowner on Section 8 will be paying an average of 30% of whatever the mortgage is. So if the mortgage is $400, you'll be paying $120 out of your pocket for a mortgage. Now, owning a home means that the homes can now appreciate in value. That means that the value goes up as soon as you move into the home. And within a year after you move into the home, you can refinance it for the full market value. Okay, if you refinance it immediately, you'll only get out what you paid for it. But if you wait 12 months, at least a day after 12 months after you purchased it, you can actually refinance it and get the full market value of the house. Okay, so let's say you bought a house for $10,000 and you fix it up, you put another $10,000 in it to fix it up. So, but the house is worth $158,000. So now what you do is you wait a year. Okay, and then at the year, now you can mortgage it and get $148,000 or whatever the bank decides to agree, but very close to that you get. So you paid, you spent $20,000 on a house, okay, and now you're getting $148,000 back. But more than likely in this case, you can get what they call a Section 203K mortgage. And the Section 203K mortgage is what I'm going to talk about at another time in depth, is a mortgage that will allow you to purchase and fix up the home with the same mortgage. Okay? And you as a Section 8 homeowner, again, generally you'll be paying 30% across the board. Okay? Now, many landlords are now also running credit checks for rentals, even if you have Section 8. So why not see if you qualify for a mortgage instead? When you rent, you have nothing to show for the money that's gone. It's just gone. Nothing to show for it. But when you own a home, you now have something to show for it. And you can pass that home along onto your children. That happened in my case. My mother passed away and she had owned a home. And this home was sold and the proceeds was split among us. Okay, so she helped to pave the way for us. So now that we're a little more financially stable now. Now, even if you have bad credit or no credit at all, there are programs that you can qualify for when you purchase a home, including with your Section 8 home ownership voucher. If you have bad credit and you apply for an apartment or a house to rent, the landlord is more likely going to say you're rejected. He has only one person has control over your residency when it comes to rentals. He either say you're in or you're out, and it's up to that one person to decide. But when you apply for a mortgage, you have several options available to you. And if one mortgage company says no, another mortgage company may very well say yes. And I can talk to you in depth about that in another video. So if you're unhappy with your current living conditions, for whatever the reason is, it's time to think about home ownership. And if you're getting Section 8, you can purchase a home without an increase in your monthly home ownership expenses. And I can show you how. It's found in my book, Buy a Home with Your Section 8 Home Ownership Voucher. This book is available on Books Galore and more. And it's also available on BarnesandNobles.com in ebook as well as in print. So I'll see you in the next one. We'll be talking about a whole bunch of real estate stuff, mortgages, bad credit. If there's something you want me to talk about, you need information, holler at a sister and I'll talk about it and explain to you exactly how it works. There's so many things that we talk about, honey. First thing you need to do, get a copy of the book so you can know what your options are and who offers it. And remember, not all states offer it. Okay, so they're not obligated to provide the service to you in all states. Only some actually participate in this program. So you may be living in a state that does not participate in it. What does that mean? Relocate to a state that participates, and then you can own a home with your Section 8 home ownership voucher. This way you don't lose it until you use it. Peace out. Holla at a sister. Okay, so that was a short one.